Hello, you guys. I hope you all are doing well. I am doing fabulous. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because there was a lot of chaos that I heard around this huge eclipse that's going to happen on 4th of December 2021. I've got my notes here as well because, as you guys know, I'm not an astrologer, and you must be wondering that why am I taking such an interest in this eclipse information. I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute, that why I have an interest in this eclipse and why I had this whole need to prepare this video to talk to you about it. Now, just to give you a little background about this eclipse, which is going to be on 4th of December 2021, and this is a Surya eclipse, right? So the moon is going to be in between the earth and the sun, and that's how there will be darkness temporarily. However, it is not going to be visible in India, so you can chill about it. But it does affect each and every star sign. So all 12 signs are going to be affected by it, right? Now, there was a little contemplation while I was doing my research, okay, because some of the astrologers said that this is the eclipse which is happening in Scorpio, and while some said that it's happening in Sagittarius energy. However, I know that it's happening on 12th, that's the 12th month. It will affect all 12 signs, the 12 zodiac signs, and the eclipse is going to be on the 12th degree. So it has the significance number around it, which is 12 12 12. Now you know where I'm coming at. Okay, so this is what I was thinking, and intuitively I stumbled on more information. And generally I'm not a person who will go too much into astrology because that's not my job. I also want you to know that astrology is math, science. It's all about understanding your planetary positions, and there's a whole lot of study to it. It's not a gift. At least this is what I feel. It's a whole lot of interest and study. But what I do is at a psychic medium. So there's nothing wrong or right. But I was very intuitively called upon to pass this information to you guys. Hence, I wanted to research on it, and I'll tell you why. Is because the very word, when people hear about the eclipse effect, everybody starts jittering and they start getting scared, and automatically there's a negative reinforcement happening within us, where we start thinking, oh my god, I'm going to lose money, I'm going to lose this, I'm going to lose that, and a lot of things are going to happen. So you can definitely speak to your personal astrologer or check online as per your signs how are going to be the effects of the eclipse for you. It's not necessarily negative, okay? Please let me clarify this. It is not necessarily negative. However, all the signs will go through some or the other effect, okay? Now, the signs, people take it as the Western zodiac sign or the moon sign or Venus or in the ascendant. It totally depends upon how you consider your sign to be. But let me tell you, if there is Sagittarius, okay, anywhere in your chart, because this is happening in that month, and some astrologers are saying Scorpio, so just take both of them into consideration, that if you have Scorpio or you have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart, check the placement of that chart, like where is Sagittarius and where is Scorpio, and accordingly check how is it affecting you, okay? How is it affecting your finances, your health, your relationship, and all the other drama. So this is with the astrology side of view. But what really got my interest is because when I have started studying about planetary positions and things like that, just to enhance my knowledge and my skills. And I understand that when there is no light for a temporary phase of life, okay, in the olden days or the olden scripture, it created a lot of havoc and disruption, where people thought that the celestial beings are being hidden, you know, sun, moon, star, celestial beings, right? So that but however, that is not permanent, it's just for a temporary phase of time, right? And a lot of people were, you know, or they might be misled, because you are not being guided by wisdom that might keep you away from darkness, or, you know, difficult situations that's put in your hand, right? So let me give you an example here. Okay, if a bright light goes out and you have kind of symbolically, I'm talking about symbolically, you know, in the shadows, okay, you know, I mean, what are you going to do? Automatically, if you are in a room, okay, and the lights go off and everything is dark around you, what is going to happen? You're going to be blinded for a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, and eventually when you open your eyes, you may see like some sort of gray matter or visions or some sort of phases. You start adjusting to the darkness, right? And even if it's pitch black, pitch dark, and you're not able to see anything, which generally happens in the eclipse. I'm not talking about like you'll not be able to see things. I'm talking, obviously you cannot see the sun when there is darkness, but I'm talking about in a symbolic way, that if you're not able to see things in the room, you're going to start elevating your other senses, right? Isn't that a very automatic behavior subconsciously? What we human beings do, we start elevating our other senses, like we will start using the senses of touch or smell, or you know, we will start listening much carefully on what's happening in the room. We will get a little more intuitive, we will start using all of that senses, right? So what does that mean? That means that there are things that we can access, right? So please do not get around this havoc that there's going to be something bad happening in your way. No, there is nothing absolutely bad happening your way. This is a cautionary that when things are temporarily closed, okay, chillax, there's nothing much you can do about it. You got to accept it. But again, the astrology wise, you got to go and check. I'm going to talk about why this got me interested. So this got me interested extremely in the spiritual manner again, is you know, when I really realized that that this not realized when I was studying, and then I understood that this whole moon sun drama is going to happen in the south node, okay? And you know, so when things start happening at the south node, it's more of looking at directions and things from a spiritual side, from a holistic side. So I wanted to check what is it, you know, that we can do or we should not do from a holistic point of view and from a spiritual point of view. Hence I did my research, not for the astrology bit. Please go look it up online or check with the astrologers that you know. They will help you with your specific kundali or your specific birth chart, and they will tell you the effects of it. But this, I thought, is very important for you to understand before even getting the jitters and before even trying to create a drama or a havoc around it, that how you can tap into your, you know, inner being, and what are the do's and don'ts that you need to focus on from the spiritual and holistic side. All right. So like I said, we can access all the things even in the darker room. Similarly, during an eclipse period, that, you know, we cannot do it otherwise, right? We are temporarily blocked, right? But for the most of the you know, for the most of the part, things that we like to access, for example, like planning, for example, like inspiring, uplifting, or clarifying, or strategizing, all these things get temporarily blocked, okay? So for those reasons, there's a lot of caution in the astrological literature, right? That's about the eclipse. I'll tell you what it's not the best time for, okay? Although the eclipse, you know, which is falling on the new moon, if you check it up online, and new moon is generally known for manifestations. It's known for new beginning. If you've seen my previous videos, if you follow spiritual and holistic people around, they talk about rituals, manifestation, manifest a new car, you know, buying new things, all that. Nah, you cannot do on this period, okay? Because generally the effects of the eclipse is like 10 or 15 days prior and 10 or 15 days later, so please check that accordingly. But all new moons are generally for new beginnings, right? And you know, for all of that, okay? But now, especially now, this is not the best time for manifestation, okay? On 4th of December, not the best time for manifestations, not the best time for buying new things, not the best time for new rituals, okay? Or accumulation based rituals, not the best time for that. But it is a very, very wonderful time for self-reflection, introspection, retreats, and in general releasing. It's the best time, best time for that. So hence this is a very, very strong time that I'm talking about, that's going to help you with your endings, with your letting go, with releases, you know, just pass through or pass out of your lives, right? So the strong message here, the strong message here that I wanted to deliver to you guys is that if you wish to go forward in life, okay, at times you're not able to do so, because this particular eclipse is a huge reminder that if you wish to go forward in your life, there is something that you really need to release, okay? There is something that you're still holding on to, and hence you're not able to move forward in life. So this eclipse has got a lot of about, you know, emptying, cutting cords, creating space or separation or distances from things that's not really serving you right, okay? It's a very, very spiritual eclipse, very, very spiritual eclipse. That's one of the features of the South Node eclipse, okay? This is what I've done my research and I've understood, and it's all about changing a perspective. It's changing, it's more, it's giving you like a nice, you know, soft nudge to go towards fulfillment of what is more meaningful for you, okay? Not fulfillment of the physical aspect or the worldly affair or the wealth or finances, not something that's tangible. I'm not talking about that. Much more fulfilling over here, which has a meaning in your life. So the idea is, you know, to focus on what goes in the liminal senses, in the liminal internal space, what happens in your emotional or psychological place, or what happens in your intangible realm, okay? So this eclipse is something that you gotta be less concerned about what's happening with my money, my wealth, my clothes and stuff like that, okay? So this is like this is a huge awakening and a huge reminder for us that, you know, how this eclipse is pushing us towards being more concerned about, you know, our internal space, about our state of mind, our emotional health, our mental health, our liminal state of mind, our energetic field, our auric field, right? So draw your attention to that is what I am trying to tell you. That draw your attention to both attending to or knowledge of what do you care for, you know, your care in your structural world, which is your emotional state of mind, your psychological state of mind, your energetics. So what you can possibly do is, you know, you can go ahead and take that break, go for your retreat, take a day off, do chants, do mantras, not any tantric mantra. Now please be careful of all these things what you're getting into. Meditate, work on your breathing, work on you know, work on decluttering, your life, your emotional space, your health space, your declutter your house. Okay, do a cleanse. You cleansing ritual is what you can do. Okay, maybe not, definitely do not do a manifestation ritual. I'm not even taking readings in personal readings on that. I'm taking a day off, like 4th of December is when I'm taking a break to declutter my life. You know, that last email that you have to send out, like, I'm talking metaphorically here now, guys, come on. So that last email that you gotta send out, that last sense of hurt and emotion, obviously it's going to keep coming back, right, at a different phase, but that for that year, before the year ends, it's a reminder that how you can, you know, just get things right from the heart that's crossed in your emotional space, and that last garbage bag which was on the driveway, you need to throw out, right? So it's giving you the opportunity to take a break and understand, before you start anything new in your life, go back to your space, go back to declutter your life, cut cords and ties of things that does not serve you. Do not manifest anything. If you want to purchase new things, do not do that. This is not a great day. Speak to your astrologer. If he says so and you believe blindly, then it's your thing, but take a day off, like take a break from doing something new, and take a space day for yourself, like a day where you want to get into your own space. Start with breathing exercises, meditation, start with cleansing your space, your home. So spend the day very, very wisely, taking care of meaningful aspects of your life and what fulfills you more as a person in this world, right? So this is like an amazing you know, piece of information that I have received, and I wanted to share it with you guys, and I hope this helps you. If it you know, if all of this makes sense, please go ahead and do it. And I wish you all the best, and take care of yourself, and just, you know, retreat for a while and just take a break. Bye bye.